Hello. Turned it down just a little bit. Hi. There we go. It's still not picking it up a lot. I'm trying not to peak it, but also I'm trying to get you guys at a decent volume, because my volume in the last few days has not been amazing. It's been actually rather quiet. So I am going to do my best, to this stream at least, to up my voice a little bit. See if we can get a little bit closer into the red this time. That way, because I was chilling out in the yellow for the most bit. But I was coming through really fucking soft. I usually am like soft spoken, so that's not necessarily it's not necessarily a out of place thing for me. But I personally at least wouldn't like my have to turn it all the way up in order to actually hear the person talking, because that's kind of how it is. It's like whenever I look into my VODs, I gotta turn the volume all the way fucking up, which is weird for me. Typically, I listen to things extremely low volume. I don't like to turn things up too much. But with any of my stuff, I have to fucking turn it up. Even when I'm editing my videos, I have to turn that bitch up. I have to increase the gain so it actually comes through better, because everything comes in really low, really soft spoken, which I guess is a draw in its own. But if you're trying to actually like talk for the most part, sometimes it's hard to get the point across, if you know what I mean. Hi, welcome. Uh, let's see. Yeah, no, I couldn't really decide on the title. I was between the two of them, and I ended up using one of them as the actual stream title and one of it as the announcement because I thought they were both funny. I paired with the image, I thought they were funny. I don't know. I got a little silly with this one. Huh? What do you mean? I fucking skipped. I forgot 9 loops. What the fuck do you mean? That's a fucking lot. Oh, and the music is fucking off now, as as well. Even if you got, do you guys? So do you guys remember that it's fucking off key now? The fucking music, the background music to it. That's gonna be fucking great. Also, I ended up noticing that the yeah. Also noticed that last time we ended up doing this, I ended up drinking that gingerbread tea. Forgot that was black tea. Fucking took forever for me to get to sleep again, and it fucked up my sleep schedule bad. Caffeine near bed is unfortunately, yeah, not good for me. So yeah, we're back to decaffeinated tea. Probably need to get some more, honest to God. Okay, can't be doing that again. It was a pain in the ass to fix it. Oh God, no. It was, yeah, no, not fun to fix that. That was not fun. Ooh. Apple walnut tea is delightful. Hell yeah. I'm back on my birthday party tea. I love the fucking birthday party tea. Imp, hello. Got me joining the stream to this convo about on your second monster in 30 minutes. Oh God. You want to share? Which monster is it? Which monster is it though? I'm actually not a big fan of the like original monster. Mango Loco, I've not had that one yet. I stayed away from Monster for a good long while just because I wasn't really into energy drinks. I never really got into them, didn't really touch them too much. The only one I ever like tried as a kid was Red Bull, and I was not a big fan of Red Bull, so I never really touched Monster, unfortunately. Immediate heartache whenever I tried it. Fair. Yeah, it does kind of do that. Sometimes though, it's it's worth the trouble a little bit, especially if you're like fucking drained as fuck. You're just kind of just trudging through everything. Those are the days when I would have a monster. Typically, I found out that I like the white monster, the zero sugar one. That one I can palate. That one's okay for me. I haven't really tried too many other ones. I think I've tried the pink one as well. The pink one because it was recommended to me by a friend, and it's so. It's better than the original, not as good as the white one. I'm diehard on the white one, I think. But it tastes like mango juice. We'll have to give it out. You much should probably do. I should probably, if I was going to try them, I should probably get one of those like, probably one of those sampler packs. Maybe see if we can get on there. Mango Loco is a bright blue can with skeletons on it. Love that. Feels a little different color. I would expect it to be yellow or orange. But then again, fucking packaging is all over the place right here. I mean, fuck, look at fucking Liquid Death. Liquid Death is a cool fucking, like, it's a cool fucking brand. It's a cool fucking company. Because it's just water. But it looks like beer cans. They look exactly like beer cans. I think, did they have a Super Bowl commercial? I think they did. Or they had just a regular one here recently. I can't remember if they actually did or not. But they just had Liquid Death and just kids fucking knocking them back. And they're just like, hey, it's just water. But the fact that all these kids are fucking drinking out of what looks like beer cans is fucking hilarious. Your roommate was really, really confused when he first saw Liquid Death. Most people are. Most people are. But it is funny as fuck watching people like flip out. I was drinking one on the road one time. There are a few times where I've been drinking like drinks in bottles and cans that look very similar to alcoholic beverages. And I've had like people drive past me and I'm like taking a sip of it, like What was that? There was like real cane sugar Mountain Dew, I think, that came in a bottle that looked. It looked like a beer bottle. If you didn't know what it was and you were barely paying attention, for example, if you happen to be driving past me in an intersection, or like we're at a four-way stop and you have to drive slowly past me, and then I take a fucking sip, I remember the look on that man's face, and I think I'm gonna remember it till I die. Fucking laughed my ass off after that. It was really funny to me. You know the one you're talking about? Was it called like Throwback? It was something like that, yeah. People were talking about it and said, oh, it's so good, it's so good. And to be fair, it was pretty decent. It wasn't that bad. I'm not a massive Mountain Dew fan. I do like the Baja Blast. That one I do willingly to take part of. But that one specifically was funny as fuck to me. I haven't got it again, but I would buy it again. Just for that. Liquid Death as well. Really enjoy that one. It's actually quite good water, not gonna lie. It's actually pretty tasty. I actually would it is a little expensive, but for the lulz, might as well get it sometimes as well. It's always fun to see Liquid Death around in the wild, even if I didn't buy it. It's just fun to see it. I did do like back when I was doing my old job, I actually ended up like doing a small talk about my job and typically what I did about food safety for a bunch of veterans. They were doing a veterans barbecue. They had asked me to come and speak. Not sure why, but they had asked me to speak. So I went out there, spoke for about an hour, and every last one of them had a Liquid Death in their hand. There was no alcohol allowed on the premises, but Liquid Death was more than welcome. And all of them were just knocking back Liquid Death. It was really funny to me to watch. They're like, hey, do you want a Liquid Death? And I was like, fuck yeah, I do. Hand me one of those. That's the Mountain Dew gives me really bad sugar headaches. That's fair. No, pretty much most like sodas are just fucking so much sugar. If it's not a diet soda, I'm usually drinking a zero sugar. Just because I don't want the excess calories and I don't want the extra sugar. I do my best to stay away from them. I really don't like tasting those as often as I might. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes, you know what, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna have a soda. Up to the while ago, I said, you know what, I'll have a Coke. No, now it's Pepsi. Right now it's Pepsi. I'd go to Pepsi. Alright, but for the most part, I think we're pretty much set up, ready to go for the most bit. Let me see if I can go ahead. I don't want to put up Stars of Time right away. Anyways, that's fair. Pepsi's not bad. I've never really understood the hate it's got. I've never really fully understood it. It's right for me. It was more just a something that just, it never really was anywhere really to go. Like if someone says, "Hey, is Pepsi okay?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, no, it's fine." I could care less. They're not very different. They're fairly similar. One's got a bigger burn than the other one. That's about where they stick, and that's not necessarily a good thing. It's like, while it's nostalgic and then it does burn, soda shouldn't be burning. Something you're drinking shouldn't be burning, technically. Cherry vanilla Pepsi, yeah. I ended up seeing a cherry cream Pepsi while I was at the store the other day. Almost got it. Thought about getting it, but I decided, you know what? No, that's gonna be way too much fucking sugar. We just went with the fucking zero sugar. But no, I'd be interested in that. If I had one, I'd be willing to try it. I don't know if I'd be willing to try a full 12 pack. Because if I don't like it, I'm fucked. I'm still drinking it because I paid money for it. But I don't know. Coke was invented before refrigeration and Pepsi was invented after. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now, old soda was interesting. But my hair is getting long. I need to fucking get a haircut. It's starting to get my eyes. You'll be RB. Okay. Alright. Man. About ready to get into this whirlwind. Give flower. Off for y'all. Alright. Makes me think of She-Ra in a good way. Alright. Actually, I'm not too familiar with She-Ra, unfortunately. I was during the time of like I've learned a little bit about that one. I haven't watched the series itself. I did watch He-Man back in the day, but I was too young of a kid at the time to like really fucking understand what was going on. Outside he was like his fucking like outfit, his look, and some of the shit he said and the villains, I could barely follow the plot. Like more times when I watched it, it was early in the morning, and I'm just waking up, not fully conscious, like eating, listening, kind of watching, but not fully understanding what was fucking happening during the time. Was there Memex both on Netflix? Really? I know She-Ra was. I haven't looked into that one yet. That is something I still need to watch. I need to watch a lot of shit. You watched the remake of She-Ra, not the OG? What was it? I think is it She-Ra and is it Cathra? Is that her name? They were a cute ship. I can't remember if they were canon or not. I don't know if they made them canon. Catra, yeah, they were cute. I like them together. Catra is just cute in general. Yes, they were dating. Yes. It's like I've seen too much. I've seen way too much shipping stuff with them for like. There's no way these bitches ain't gay. They into each other. We know. They were really sweet. The little bit that I've seen, it seems really sweet. It seems like they go through a lot though. You know, being canon or not wouldn't stop. It would not. No, it would not. There was enough there, even if it wasn't canon, that it would still be it'd still be in the fan canon. It'd still be there. Nothing like that ever stops the internet. The internet ships fucking anything. Anything together. These two characters talked. There's gonna be one person. There's gonna be one person. One person that that's a fan of that ship. Just like on how it's like, regardless of the character, regardless of how important to the plot he is, there's always going to be people that enjoy that one particular character. You ever seen that meme to where it's like, hey, it's like, here's a list of the characters, which one's your favorite? And then everyone like, and then the person goes in, shoves all the main characters aside, point to the scrungly one in the back, said that one's my favorite. The one that has 3 seconds of screen time. I love him. Nah, not even fandom. Stop it. Those two characters exist in separate worlds. They kiss already. Yeah, they do. Yeah. They kiss off camera. I'm not gonna stop people from having fun. As long as it's not a problem, that is. As long as it's not a problem, that's the thing. As long as it's not a problem. As long as it's not hurting anyone, it doesn't fucking matter. Right. Max Payne. Gentle rain from Mother 3 while we ain't going here, because we're going to be shifting over here pretty quickly. Alright. You ready, Tiki? Yeah. There we are. Pop.
There we go.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, is it different again? Please tell me it's not different.
No, it's not. You're fine.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I was like, oh God, am I gonna have to do it again? What was it?
Wait, my microphone sounds funky. Wait, what? No, never mind. It just came through weird on stream.
Oh, right.
I'm listening to myself on a slight feedback loop on purpose.
True as the loop.
Uh,
Also, have you seen any of this game before? I gotta ask, because we are about, I'd say we are somewhere like midway through in here. A lot's happened, so we can you have not. Okay, so we can kind of catch you up on it, as well. Tiki is currently a mashup of their Demon on Sea, as well as one of the characters in the game. This game is monochromatic. It is black and white for the most bit. For some other reasons that have not been explained. Maybe. I don't know. I know Ferris was here earlier.
yeah, Ferris is still here. Ferris said BRB.
I don't know. Like, I mean, hell, if you hear my streams often, more times than not, there's a lot of people lurking, which I love my lurkers.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of people lurking. Which just means you're going to get more attention from me.
Yay!
But yeah, no, in this game, typically, we are stuck in a time loop. We are technically at the end of an adventure. If you know a basic RPG like game, essentially, you start in the small town, you gain all your allies, you go and you beat the big bad. That's like that main plot. We skipped all of the beginning, and we are at the final town. We are the final town before the big boss big bad boss. And then we die. We die at the very beginning.
Don't even get to see the final boss.
Yeah,
you
we don't
get
see him.
crushed by a rock like a fucking idiot.
Yes. And then we realize, oh shit. He rewinds in time, back to when he took a nap in the fields earlier that day. So for the past, I don't know how many times we done streams, 10 streams or so, maybe something like that. It's been a few streams, yeah. Upwards of 20 hours of us playing through this game, going through loops of him dying, reliving the same 2-ish days over and over and over again, because either a couple things have happened that have made him force reset, saying like, hey, the key to open this door is back on floor 2, but you can't get back to floor 2 because the king's time stop like powers are stopping you from going that far because you'll die or some shit like that.
Yes, the doors close behind you and lock in place via time.
So you can't
physically cannot open the doors and backtrack.
So the only way to backtrack is to die and loop back.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily Groundhog Day.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing is you do eventually get to beat the king.
Yes.
The not so nice thing is you still loop back to the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. We have beaten the king a few times so far, gotten to the end, only for the person that we were trying to save tell us, oh my god, something's wrong.
Something's broken.
Something's
rotting,
broken, something's
failing.
rotting.
I hope that one day you can learn to forgive. And that's all we hear before looping back every time. So at this point, it is trying to figure out the mystery of why you are stuck in this time loop. And the character my little persona is mashed up with, Loop, appeared after the very first loop and is trying to help our protagonist, Seafrin, figure out what's happening.
Yeah.
Loop knows a bit about, the time loops, but also doesn't know everything. Because obviously we wouldn't be stuck in this situation if Loop was just like, oh, it's really easy. You just need to do this and you're free.
Yeah.
Why would they intervene anyways if it was that simple? So Loop is also kind of at a loss.
There's a lot, Loop's at a loss. Loop in general is a confusing entity. Because they know more than they should, but won't tell us
also
much
don't know
about
enough.
Themselves. But also don't know enough. We're getting little bits and pieces from having conversations with Loop, and that's kind of what we're kind of going to. Gender confusing identity, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Loop is just pure they, them, star creature.
Star creature, yep. And enjoys annoying us to no end as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a conversation where it's like, are you annoying me on purpose? And it's like, Stardust, I specifically manufactured this personality to annoy you. Is it working? I love them.
The characters in this game is fucking amazing. I love every
Also,
last one of them.
still, contrary to your belief, Loop cannot read your mind. Loop is not a mind reader.
I doubt that. I'm still in doubting.
Would I ever lie to you? Would
Yeah.
Loop ever
Yes.
lie to you?
Loop would.
Would they?
Would they? Also, yep. The main character is hella gay with the buff himbo as well. Please, thank you. Mine, he, him.
Honestly, call me whatever. I don't care. Entity.
Entity.
I also vibe with Loop.
Any omen, anything like that. But yeah, and if you'd like as well, we can go through the characters' profiles as well, because they all have different entity. They all have say Seafriend, the main character is he they. Isabo is he him.
Yes.
Mirabelle is she her. Odile is she her as well, and then Bonnie, our resident child, is they them as well.
Yes, and only one character out of the entire cast is cis.
Yes.
Yippee!
Yes.
Diversity wins. Which is Mirabelle. Mirabelle is the only cisgender character from the main group.
Did I mess up Odile's pronouns or the?
No, Odile is correct. As the dev has stated, Adrian of I can't tell Odile what she wants to be, so
That's
I'm
fair.
not gonna ask.
That's fair. Gender.
However, that token cis is Arrow Ace, so
okay. Yeah. Gotta have the token cis. Yeah. Alright, so that is boot up this. We've played this game for 25 hours.
Yeah. Well, we also yap a lot. I've noticed, like, when I've gone back to streams to try and find, like, oh, let's see if there's a funny clip that I don't remember seeing, and it's like, oh, we talked for, like, 45 minutes. Whoops. To be fair, we were doing, like, some going through the house, but we also kind of just paused.
Oh, yeah, no, there's definitely some we talked.
Just yapped. But I will say, you're making great progress on all the loop conversations.
Yay!
Very close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to push you in certain directions soon.
Right.
That'll be fun.
You also have a lot to. Yeah. The only bad thing about it, hi Remy. The only bad thing about it is that I like, and this is a me problem. I struggle to focus on two things, like especially when I'm having
At once.
like a really focused conversation when I'm trying really hard to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I kind of like freeze. I'm like, hold on. Let me cook. I need a second, and just fucking stop as we like unravel what the fuck's going on in my brain. It's fine. It's fine. Look, it's only 9 loops.
You only forgot 9 loops. Also, that started happening.
Yes.
So every time you looped, you would be able to see your progress. Like, oh, loop 1. Now you go touch a tier and freeze yourself in time. Nope, now it's time for loop 2. Now we're just skipping loops that we as the player do not get to experience as well. So the protagonist Seafriend is also
he's just
not forgetting.
He's just forgetting all the things he's done, and he's just dying without realizing it.
Yep.
And also something that's happened here recently. You hear this music right now? This somber music that we've got going right there. Keep in mind on that. At the end of last stream, it changed.
Yeah, we'll see.
It slowed down and dipped.
Tee. Like I said, there is a warning pin to the top of this.
Yes,
oh,
there's
no,
a little bit of a
say.
content warning.
I do have a warning pin to the top of this chat, just in case. You're also gonna want to put that game up on stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. There we are. All right, now I need to make myself smaller.
Break yourself down.
How far over? Yeah, that's fine. right here. You play modded Stardew? Hell yeah. Alright. This up, hold up, and let's get in there.
Yay.
Alright. So we finished up right here.
I think we talked to Luke before. I don't remember.
Well,
I think we ended after talking to Luke because you were already like forgetting what to do.
Yep,
it's like, alright, it's time to go to bed.
I was struggling. That was struggling when we finished.
So.
Oh yeah, because I couldn't find the fucking library.
Do you want a refresher on what you need to do, or do you want to try and figure it out on your own? Because now I remember where we are.
Okay. I could use a refresher, not gonna lie.
Okay. So, you have found out that going on quests with your family members, learning more about them gives them a huge skill boost to each of them. Mm-hmm. You don't have to do that every time. You are free to do it multiple times if you want to. Issa will not confess to you if you gotta try and get that confession.
Yeah, we gotta get the confession. We want the gay.
Because every time when you make friends with it, like you get on really good terms with him, he's just like, you know what? No, I want to have like an important talk about how you're doing first, and then brushes you off. But we are trying to find more about the loops. So you're curious about Timecraft. Loop directed you to try and find talk to the librarian. The librarian mentioned something about candles. They're like, there might be some kind of book in the house. Why do I remember candles?
The candles, yeah, and there's the lavender candles in that. I don't remember the other candle, but that room, I think. That particular room.
There's pie smell candles.
There's pie smell.
There's lavender candles and pie smell candles. There's also, I think there's a handful of candles scattered throughout the house, but you are trying to find out more about the loops and the king so that you can try and figure out why you're stuck. Because the king, last time you talked to him, mentions Timecraft, but he's like, if you don't know what Timecraft is, it doesn't matter if I talk to you now. So you need to figure out what Timecraft is.
Alright, and to kind of just explain this one, this is Siffrin. This is our main protagonist. He's a little sad right now.
He's very depressed.
He was cheeky. He did have his tongue out. It's not anymore. He's a little sad. He does have an eye patch over his eye.
Yep.
He lost his eye. It's Mirabelle. The savior of the world. Right to them?
It says blessed by the change god in her description, which we found out is not the truth.
Yes.
But the change god does not care. The change god's like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, we did talk to the change god. That was it. That was an interesting thing that happened.
Yeah, we met God. A god.
We did meet a god, yeah. Because apparently our god does not want to fucking help us. This is Isabo, the fighter. And then Miss Odile, the oldest of the group, researcher of, we found out nothing, from Kabo, which is essentially Japan.
Yes.
And can pretty much use all different types of crafts. Now, the crafts of this game, the battle system is based majority off rock, paper, scissors.
Yes. Every character has a type that they are. They are specialized in either paper, scissors, or rock attacks, and then with playing rock, paper, scissors, they are weak to whatever their type is. So, scissors weak to rock, rock weak to paper, paper weak to scissors. So, you have what you need to know. You can either, if you want, you can jump straight into the house, go to the first room that you can think of.
Debating if it's just worth start from the room 1 because I don't remember which floor it's on.
I can tell you there's
What's up?
There's useful information on every floor, but you need to find the correct one first.
Okay.
So if you want to start, you can always loop and start on like the first floor with all the doors open so you can investigate all the rooms and not have to worry about getting keys.
That might be the best way to go. And our main goal, or not our main goal, our main way to loop back in the starting area, because nothing here can kill us, is a banana peel that we'll slip on.
Siffrin does not like bananas anymore.
No, we don't. Yeah, we're not a fan of bananas.
Our bad.
We slipped on a banana peel. Alright, so we're going to loop forward in time. Not this far. That's all the way up at the top. We're going to be going up here. This floor, unlocking all the doors.
Yep.
Right here. Where it's inside the house.
And then if you get like said information, you are free to then just kind of like loop forward. You don't have to fight the bosses and stuff like that. Because you did do some level grinding.
We did, yeah.
So, on later floors, you don't get that benefit unless you loop forward to it.
Being Puppy Cat? I can see it.
There are quite a few inspirations behind this game. I would have to get the full list. I know one of them is another, like, personal super favorite of mine, which is 999 from the Zero Escape trilogy. 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 persons. Which is kind of a death loop game, but also not at the same time. It's confusing. You have to go through paths, die, and kind of figure out what's incorrect, what isn't, and all of a sudden the protagonist, while going through more routes, is like, wait, why do I remember this happening? This didn't happen to me. So it's kind of time loopy, but not at the same time. It's wacky. First game, great. Game 2, game 3, you don't have to play if you really don't want to. But people love the second game. I will... first one's still my favorite.
I don't remember what he's weak to, but I actually might be able to actually kill him. Might be a thing to... Yeah, that's all. You know what? I don't want to get blown up. There we go. We'll dodge it. Alright. One's no candles. Candles? Some sort of candle making state. Enjoy it if this smells like apples and cinnamon. I smell.
Pie smell. Pie smell.
Person how to craft candles. Craftonomy book. Oh, this is a craftology book. Piercing craft, creative craft. Where's protecting craft chapter? The craftonomy book, not a craftology book. This one is the study of craft, not your fortune. A book about the study of craft? Could it have any information about timecraft, maybe? Does that craftonomy book have anything about timecraft?
Timecraft? What for?
It is related to our situation, isn't it? With the king? We don't have time.
What's timecraft? I don't know what that is.
Should we have a crash course on timecraft then? Ugh, fine. Odile flips through the book. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. This type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven.
Until now, right? Stopping time? That's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft?
The king most likely is, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone managed to harvest that power. Outside the stories told in family tales, it is. Interesting that it would be in family tales. I've heard scholars outside Valgard are really excited right now. Timecraft confirmed to be real.
So they're happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that.
But morals aside, it does change everything we know about timecraft. Think about how timecraft can be used. The king is only stopping people, but it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten, slow in people's time too. Maybe even make people's bodies younger or older. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario, it could be used to change history itself. Crafting time can go back in time and change history.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Mhm.
Whoa!
Possibilities are endless and terrifying. Definitely not the type of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for an immense amount of power?
Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user, but crafting time? It was theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would probably kill the user immediately. Huh?
You'd kill them dead?
Kill them dead.
And yet the king is still alive.
So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn to use it? Good questions, Isabeau. You have pretty smart insights sometimes. I sure do.
Timecraft is what the king uses, and it's dangerous. Got it.
I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this, though. Ephraim. You shrug. Timecraft. Type of craft that allows a user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? But neither of you should be able to use it. Using it would ask for an immense amount of power. So then, what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. But what if that's not enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about timecraft? You've talked to the king and the head house. Are there really only two people that would know anything about the loop you're stuck in? Who else could talk to about loops? To theorize? I don't know, maybe someone with that name? Maybe Loop? Oh, wait. There is one person.
Every time the game people predict like what the game is about to say in text, it's like, get out of my head, get out of my head.
Yeah. Welcome back. All right, so we're gonna go. So Loop is actually at a very specific point in the game. At the very first town, they are stuck at a tree and are not moving. Stuck is a loose word.
Do you know if they're actually stuck or not? Hell if I know.
They might just like it there. I don't know. But we're gonna call Loop up with our hand. We're making a secret sign. Oh, Loop. They just chilling? Yeah. Close your eyes.
Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Whew, I got a question about none of that. Alright. Book fan. Gonna make a bomb. Fix a knife. No. They're all new stuff, it looks like, but
We've all done this already.
yeah. Not question. What do I do next?
You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with?
We want to ask specifically about the loops, maybe.
So you found out more about Timecraft and the head housemaiden. So you found out more about Timecraft and the head housemaiden just repeated everything when you saw her. What else could you do to find out more about the loops?
Maybe you could talk to someone whose name is Loop, huh?
I guess you just gotta talk to me in person, Stardust.
I guess so. Never mind.
Okay, talk to you later, Stardust.
Alright. Loop is adorable. Yeah. So we got more about Minecraft, but oh, it's food. But well, yeah. So we're gonna have. We came in here. Serious talks over the phone are
It's
bad
true,
taboo.
though.
You what? You right. You right though.
It'd be a shame if you have to walk into a tear now. I don't know where their tear is. I don't think there was one back there.
I don't think so either. Dang, I'm gonna need you to start crying more. Mm, mm. Pass off so he can get fun to get them. Oh, something I should probably mention as well. Seafriend has been leveling up this entire time, and we've not been stopping. He's not been resetting. Everyone else's level resets when we enter. It's saved at a certain point, but they're pretty much saved.
Yeah, well, why would they level up if they can't remember anything?
Right, yeah.
The pain is yours and yours alone.
Mm-hmm. So Seafriend is level 63. Everyone else is at various different levels throughout the house.
There really are no tears out here.
And the nearest one's probably going to be...
The one that the kid pushed you into.
Yeah. This one. You know, I'm really worried about this, but Sif doesn't seem to be worried at all. You smile at him.
Want to see a party trick?
That's it? Yeah. Alright. And that's another death.
Another loop. Time to
Bye.
go back.
Back to Dormont. I think we skipped a few more loops.
You did.
You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. That might hurts. There's 3 loops we ended up skipping.
Yes. Seafrin, you're up.
Hi there again. Hey Mira, have you thought about a sleepover tonight?
Oh.
Absolutely, I'll let everyone know. Talk to you later, Mira.
Okay.
We mentioned the carrot method so she can get that skill. And wink. Okay.
Wink.
You want you to go. Alright. Hey Lou. Hey Isabel. I need to do a thing. Thank you, buddy. Papa.
Hi, Stardust.
So, got any theories about how about the loops I'm trapped in?
Why would I?
Your name is literally Loop.
Oh, stars above. It is. Hee hee.
Ugh.
But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names.
Oh yeah?
But I'll see what I can do. What's your question?
That's kind of open-ended, isn't it, friend? Do you know anything that could help?
Such a broad question, Stardust.
Mhm.
As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now.
How can that be?
What do you mean?
Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with?
He...
Don't you tee me.
Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk to you about your loops?
It is nice to have a person to talk about this.
You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops?
Okay.
We might find something out.
You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose.
So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. Your loop starts when you wake up in Dormont, and seem to end when you talk to the head housemaiden.
Unless I die first or touch tear.
Yes.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Maybe the loop considers being frozen in time by those tears a sort of death. But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle?
It is an odd thing that we're doing. Why isn't? Because I thought the tears work differently than an actual time freeze skill.
Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you would know. So, you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing.
Like what?
Like if we cut off your legs, would you immediately loop back?
But that does bring into question. There's a couple things that would potentially cause us to loop back. Things that got interrupted and looped back. I mean, yeah, it is fucked up, but I mean, it's a good example. Like, that would technically, it wouldn't be a full loop. It would be one of those quick rewind loops to right before it happened. More than likely. Kind of like how we talked about running away that one time. And Seafrin just forgot. It rewinded to the point before he had said something, and then he forgot about it. It's like learning or thinking about that specific memory for some reason.
But did you actually fully loop back? The
No.
times you've looped back,
yeah.
You've seen the cuts, the screen of Seafrin being pulled forcibly backwards.
Mm-hmm.
That time where Seafrin forgot, he wasn't pulled backwards.
He wasn't. No, he was rewound, similar to if we had picked up something we've had already.
Almost like something's rewriting reality at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't advance if you have no legs, right?
I'd rather not test that.
Aww. But understandable.
But it is interesting though. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you could remember a few times when time loops back on its own, even when it's just a few minutes.
Maybe. Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow?
Oh. Maybe, but what would advancing even mean? What goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? Potentially. Somehow. So maybe one of our next ones is to talk to everyone, but then completely ignore the housemaiden and leave. That's something we haven't tried yet. With everything free, the time's no longer there, we could potentially leave. If not through another method. Or just not talk to them at whatsoever.
As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it.
But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it?
But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back.
We can.
Except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you all the way back to the start. Just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft.
But if time prep is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get this power?
And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit?
Would you accept my flower? Huh? Hang out.
I have a theory I'd like to test.
Oh, we'll just like ignore all of our friends and just stay here for a minute, see what happens.
And we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while.
No, I got nothing but time. I'm stuck in a time loop.
Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans this loop, so it can wait until you have time.
Looks at watch. I don't think I do. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, you could still try and do a talk with loop conversation first.
That
okay.
Yep, we could. Yes, yeah. A theory loop would be like to test out what a theory loop. A theory loop would like to test about the loops. It might be useful. You should talk to Luke to hang out with them when you have time.
Yay!
Yay!
I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you this wonderful new loop?
We should hang out right now.
Let's talk about something.
Let's talk about something.
Sure. What do you want to talk about? My turn. Actually, my turn. I have a question.
Okay.
So, how's your touch exposure therapy going?
Your what?
In the gardening room? You've been practicing touching your party in that annoyingly cramped room, right? Have you forgotten already?
I just don't know about this.
I suggested it, you idiot.
It's going well.
I'm so happy for you. Touching people's is so weird, right? At least you have all the time in the world to get used to it. Especially since they don't remember if you loop right. Removes all that yucky, ew vulnerability from it all.
Alright. I don't really have anything else to do, I guess, for this particular thing. So I guess we can hang out.
Oh. Our theory hangout?
Did you forget about it already? I have nothing else planned.
Yes! But we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless.
Would it?
So how about you come back early tomorrow after you're done with things at the clock tower?
And just... Oh. And just abandon our family? You want me to sneak out?
And spend a loop with me? Yes.
Wow, this is gonna be weird. You always go to the house after. If you're not there, what will everyone do? What will everyone think?
Does it matter what they think?
It matters to me.
They'll forget about it all in the next loop after all.
No, it matters.
So you won't do it? You don't want to come hang out with little old me? Neat. I'll see you soon then.
You nod. This is gonna be an interesting loop. Spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone's still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favor tree. Loop, you better not have fucking overslept. Can't see Loop anywhere.
Up here, Stardust. Up there.
Did Loop go back to their home or something? Look up. Loop is waving at you at the top of the tree.
I'm here. I'm here. Come join me, Stardust.
Ow.
Oh, come on.
Just use your wings, Stardust. No.
Just climb the tree. I know you can do it.
You fly and climb the tree. Okay, damn.
Ah, isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up.
You are. You can see the house from here. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it.
Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it takes some time and... well, you know how this goes.
Sure do.
I, haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So, tell me about yourself, Stardust.
Really? I'd rather not.
Aww. Why not?
Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. You know too much about me. Probably more than I know about myself. Is that you knew my name, you know how I think. And you knew me before we even met, didn't you?
Kind of.
Kind of. Do I know you?
Oh. No, you don't know me. Hee. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time you'd ever seen each other.
Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me?
Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you'll actually believe me? When I say that I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and that I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever?
Comes over with fucking Homer Simpson. You little...
You really believe that I'm here to help you?
I do.
Make your choice. Oh. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place.
I don't have much of a choice too. It's like as wild as her as well as the character is, as wild as what things they say to me are, as wild as the way they carry themselves. It's all weird and distrustworthy, but Loop is the one like anchoring point. As much as it would be kind of hard for Sif to admit, like Loop is like the one solid thing to grasp at.
And as they said, imagine being stuck in the loop by yourself with no one to talk to. Just yourself.
And while there's a lot of mystery to Loop, they haven't done anything to gain any ire. And I can't. It's like, despite even the head housemaiden saying like, "I hope you'll come down to forgive," didn't really say who. Doesn't say me. Doesn't forgive someone. Or even it doesn't even say myself. It just says, "I hope in time you'll come to forgive." Forgive what? Forgive who? They did. The head housemaid did say, it's their fault that we're stuck like this. But that doesn't tell us much about what went down, because clearly they don't know who we are until a certain point. There's a certain point when there's a switch, and that switch is the oddest thing. Because it's like, I've never met you before. And then a wave of information floods into their brain, and then all of a sudden, we loop back. It's a really odd thing to happen. Hi, Fukuro. Yes, of course. I think the tea is well done brewing, so it should be fine. It's really interesting. Like, and we can't really move anywhere forward without going forward. And talking to the head house maiden is the most tempting thing to do in any of this. It's really... What's up? You got game time again? Fuck yeah! I'm gonna reach out to you and we can play some shit. Especially because there's a new patch coming up. And played like one day 20 days. Well, I can help run some of that time out. But yeah, no, it's really interesting. There's a lot of dead ends, and there's not really anyone that's giving him any straight answers. Loop is not doing that either, but Loop is also the easiest one to reach of the three to potentially talk about. The other two are at the very end of the loop, the very, very end. While Loop is, of course, here at the beginning and easier to get to. Loop definitely doesn't have a lot of trustworthy qualities, but there's not any reason to distrust Loop either.
Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are.
Fair.
It's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop.
Do you believe it's possible for me to escape?
Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know, to be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. Finding yourself trapped still. Look at me talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine.
You're probably doing about as well as I am. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house and I don't know, Loop just gives me a weird vibe, like my brain is telling me that Loop is the bad guy. I have nothing but feelings to go off of. I understand your feeling. I do. But it's like I said, it's like there are multiple characters like Loop so far. And Loop has been pretty much the anchor for Seafriend at this time. The one like, hey, I can talk to you about this. And to be honest with you, Seafriend, if he was more open with his party, would probably be more having more anchors. It would be exhausting to say the same thing fucking over and over again. But at least he would have some more support. Hi Hoshi, how you doing today? Tell me about yourself, Loop.
I'd rather not.
Loop winks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well.
Say, Stardust, that reminds me. Did you really slip on that banana peel more than 10 times?
Yeah, to talk to your ass.
Why is the banana peel even here anyways? It's a blinding tropical fruit!
Hey, you and Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky.
Huh. It'll happen soon now.
Hmm? What do you mean, what will? The fucking curse is creeping up on you.
The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course.
Seeing if you'll be frozen by the rest of the world. You open your mouth to ask, and then you hear a horrible sound. Head. Oh, something.
I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. Sorry it's gonna have to end with this.
What?
I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the King's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack.
The king's first attack? How long have I been talking to Luke? Who was the king attacking? Who was he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone...
I can feel it every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible it's enough to bring anyone close to their knees. Stars, I wonder who he attacked.
You can't even hear Luke speak. Your friends. They were against the king right just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You found out, but you hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you, saying anything. There's no pity in her gaze, no sadness, some slight patience. You figure it out yet? You figure out what made the king attack just now? Only one answer. Figure it out already. So, who is the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Figure it out yet?
Did you?
I'm kind of. Uh, maybe the head house maiden. Start screaming because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. But your head, your hair, your stomach, because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone because of you. You because of you, because of you, because of you. You stumble and fall to your knees. Breathe harshly, in and out. Can't take a full breath. Can't figure out this. Why?
Hmm.
The loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen?
Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter.
You. Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew your dagger. Somehow this calms you down.
If I tell you to breathe, will you?
You breathe slowly in. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Seafriends look like. I understand Loop's like indifference in it, but also like Seafriend, they went in there. They were going to do that with or without you. That was something they were going to do. What was it?
For funsies, of course.
You take a step forward.
And because I was curious to know how the loops worked. Aren't you?
How the loops work. How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops?
Think, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now?
Huh? Because the king won, wasn't it?
Why would the king winning make you loop? You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, do you?
Don't you? No, you don't. You kind of have to let go before he deals the final blow.
No, Stardust. You loop when you die.
No. Takes a little bit.
You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is just irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop?
But
The same with the head house maiden. You don't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? You loop when the head house maiden talks to you, and you loop just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out?
right. There have been other times you looped back without dying too. Be the reason.
I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk after all. But, yes, I figured this would happen.
I was more surprised you didn't figure this was going to happen, Seafriend. They weren't going to stop their quest just because you weren't there.
I won't say sorry so you can stop waiting for it.
You don't answer.
Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? I'll be ready to help you next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust.
You won't just. You're so lost. Yeah, me a little bit too. There's a lot to think about right there. We only really loop when I die. The king does not. King winning does not reset us. There's a lot of inconsistencies. Loop's right on a lot of things.
As they've stated, they have not lied to you.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to even say it seems that they are incapable of lying to you. They don't have to tell you the truth, but they cannot outright lie to you.
Mm-hmm. I'm still stuck on who would they be attacking?
Your entire party. They were able to get through the house without your help.
Yeah.
The death corridor would be bypassed because Mirabelle is afraid of it. Therefore, the trap would not activate.
Mm-hmm.
Also, everyone has two functioning eyes and are all working together to look for keys and clues. While when Seafriend's leading the party, they're
They leave
letting
it to
him
them.
do
Yeah.
all the work, and he is still adjusting to not having an eye. Not like he'd ever say anything.
Yeah.
does the party even need Seafrin without the time loop powers?
Not for the... No, they really don't. Not with the time loop powers.
It's such a shame for them to realize that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm terrible.
The only real reason they would need it is for the last battle, because they needed to figure out the shield. That's pretty much the only thing that really needs it. Otherwise, they'd just be one shot. They did the first time. Of course. Hi, Wanjish. I am fucking befuddled.
Do you want to know where you should be going next, or do you want to figure that out on your own?
Well,
Luke did give you a hint.
Luke said come back next, Luke.
Yes. So you really could just, like, you know, if you just want time, not saying to do it, if you just wanted to talk to Luke again, you are able to use the banana peel. But you could also even just...
We could do what I wanted to do and, like, warp to the king real quick. Fight the king, defeat the king, and then just not talk to the maiden and see what happens.
Yeah, you could try and get the fighter to confess to you.
We could.
Oh, maybe he'll finally say it.
Maybe he'll finally say it, yes. We have to use the banana peel regardless, but we'll go up to the king and fight him real quick.
Also, it is very funny, because you use the banana peel the most so far, other than the tears. That's what Luke brings up in the treetop conversation. If you don't use the banana, Luke will bring up other things, like the rock. Being like, did you really let the rock fall on you, like, 4 times?
That's great.
It's great.
He's like, did you really walk into those tears so many fucking times?
You will need to walk into tears a few more times, just for funsies. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be grand!
Alright, so guys, we were at the beginning, and now we're at the very end. You're annoyed that wasn't more dignified way to loop back at the village. Thanks for all the delicious snacks, Bonnie.
Oh. You might want to double check your weapons. Last time you fought with the knife key. So, that leaves... Oh no, you have the garden scissors. Never mind. If you equip the knife key when, in the fight, it'll automatically throw Seafrin's dagger back into your inventory. Like, to your equipped. But... No, you're good.
Okay, we're good.
You're all good. Just me being forgetful. Unless you want to equip Memory of Knife Key, loop back to this very point again. Just to have it.
Yeah, you're right. That does happen to happen, yeah.
There is a tier in the next room. If you want to do that, you would need to equip the memory first. It'd just be handy to have. Don't need Memory of Family. It's not like the king gives your family XP. Only you.
Yeah. We're ready.
There's a tier. Handy little tier.
Yeah, because my dumbass forgot about it.
That's fine. I forgot about it too. See, look, no tears needed. Like, no memories needed.
Mm-hmm. It's still, even the clock.
Now you can change your memory to be something different.
You know, Jesus Christ.
Let's go! Let's go gambling!
Fucking 300 additional attack points. Who knows? Everyone else just got their boosts. Yep. Alright, let's go face the king. Into the game. Hi, king. And yes, that is his hair fucking all over the walls in the previous room too. All over the place. Man's got locks every fucking where.
you remember 20? My favorite song.
My feet glows. Why does it glow? I forget why it glows.
Everyone's attacks hit harder when you have it equipped.
Ah, okay. After this part, yeah. He waits, which means we need to put up the paper. Healed up. There we are. Taken care of. Paper. Paper. Paper with a B.
Alpha 5.
Alpha 5, yeah. Fills you with a vision of the future. Apparently something so fucking horrible, everyone fucking gets hurt.
Everyone gets hurt. Even Luke can see it. Luke is like, it makes you see something terrible, but no one can recognize what terrible thing they see is.
There it is. Keep hitting with paper. Just attack while we're at it. Paper. Paper. Maybe acquainted. Oh. So not sure. Getting Bonnie. Yeah. And paper.
Charge complete.
Oh, sorry guys, we're charged. We're completely charged. My headphones have finished charging. Everyone's attack up. It's interesting that it said, I think he said it closes your eyes when he does that. That's interesting.
He used to say it closes your eyes, and then the more, once you talk to Bonnie, I believe, where Bonnie reminds Fryn of losing their eye, it starts saying you closed your eye. It no longer says eyes plural.
Ah, okay.
Which is why, like, Seafrin bumps into the counter and things like that, is they are just ignoring the fact that they have lost half of their vision.
Yeah.
I try not to let it bother me. That's
I
not
mean,
healthy.
Yeah.
It should bother you. It happened long enough ago that Seafrin is well enough to be able to be fighting and being on this journey, but it is not that long ago that they are still recovering from said injury.
Mm-hmm. They're still adjusting to it.
Yes.
King's dialogue washes over you. Out for this. You know what? I've been curious about it. Let's not do it this time. I'm not going to read it, but I'm curious if anything's changed.
Are we happy? I don't think so.
Happy outside of this, but also makes me think about looking at the things from the third floor maps again to see if there might be anything I'm missing there with the anger, the happiness, and the sadness behind there. What does it mean if there is anything?
Oh, they did say that's because of the change god.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. No. Red herring
The
on my
change god
part.
will always wear the same clothing, but the mask will be different.
Okay.
The different faces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very early conversation you have. Oh.
Oh, not ready yet.
Oh.
Guess we'll do something else and prep it for the next. Oh, that one's also done.
Yeah, you might want to get this.
We're in a little trouble, yeah. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
You want to avoid that enrage. Look at that, Nick a fucking time.
I was like, oh, nope, we got it. We're good. We're good. We're good.
We avoided enrage. Alexander didn't get us this time.
Just freeze it. There we go. I really did enjoy
Actually,
the bit.
yeah, no, Epic of Alexander and everything.
Yeah.
The fucking
I should-
raid is all about time.
Yeah. I actually really enjoy the the bit where fucking everyone just whenever it fucking like freezes time, just everyone in stream just freezes.
Yeah.
They don't move and just wait for it to time out and then they start moving again.
Damn, I didn't know we were doing tea.
I know. Our hardcore raiders.
That is the one ultimate I would want to do just because I like the weapons. Is tea. I
They
also
do
like the
look cool.
music. I'm very bad. I can't even do like ultimate raiding. I'm bad. I'm bad at raids. So.
Well, it's like with that one, it's like with most ultimates, it feels like it's doable as long as you can take like the fucking mental abuse about it because it's
Yeah.
like the mechanics are done fairly easily, and if you know what to do, honestly, fuck the damage. Like it doesn't really matter that much. If you can do the
True.
mechanics, you can fucking you can do it with awful damage. Like I've cleared the first ultimate I cleared, we all got gray. We all did really
Yeah.
bad. We did mechanics great, and we killed it because of that. We killed it early, actually. Right, sure.
I have done extremes okay.
Yeah.
The big
I-
fire chicken I beat up multiple times. Still never
Yeah.
got the wings though.
And that one's a little rough. I do think
Yeah,
that
I
one's so that was Tank Buster's still I think my favorite so far. He's fucking cool. I hope to see more
Yeah.
stuff like that.
One day I'll get my spicy chicken wings.
We're right there at the end. Just push through.
did it. You've heard this before. I've played these games. We've done this jokes every time.
And then we'll keep doing it every time.
I've played these games.
Disappear. No. It's a time loop. No one remembers that we did that joke. It's fine.
Yeah. Siegfried now walking up to Bonnie being like, hey, don't you dare interrupt. Hilarious.
It's like, Kate, sit the
What?
fuck down. Get you a...
Yeah, Siegfried is bored at this point. It's even the dialogue is every time you have the option to skip stuff it is aggressive. The text gets more and more aggressive of, you have heard this before. You've heard this before. Siegfried does not care.
He's not doing so hot.
It is a nuisance to be here. But it's all you can do, really, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
What if the trick of getting out of the loops is beating the king so many times? What if it's doing this? What if it's doing that? You don't know until you try. Doesn't mean you have to be happy that you have to sit through the same dialogue over and over again.
Can't go back. Okay.
Back. Huh. Interesting. When you're stuck in the time loop, you can't go back.
We always got to forward, so we have to jump out the window then. You only go forward, we go out the window. There is something that I do kind of want to go.
Another to the Siffrin hive mind.
Yes. There is one more spot that I would like to revisit as well. I would imagine it's, which one did it's on? It might be the second one, might be the second floor. The observatory I'd like to visit again.
Yeah.
Here pretty soon. Just because I feel like there's a lot of shit there that there's a lot of Siffrin lore to be had in that room, but I don't know what I need to select to get in there and find out about our stars. The fault in our stars, clearly.
The fault in our stars.
Once more.
Right. Oh, lady. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. She's tall with a capital T.
Mm-hmm. Third time's a charm, isn't it? Talk to the housemaid. We're not going to talk to her.
Run away. Well, you should talk to everybody first.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Try and get that confession.
At least, yeah. What's wrong, Bonnie? For real, Bon. Sure of it. How about this? Not moving. When you get back to series, you can punch me 3 times. Yeah.
I love Bonnie, though.
Yeah. Love them.
Then, yeah, you did it!
Sorry, Bonnie reminds me super, and the reason I keep messing up with it, Bonnie reminds me so much of my own little sister.
Oh.
So like it's that familiar, like,
Yeah.
like I'm trying, but like it pulls at my own heartstrings. Like, oh, my little sister.
Snacks.
Got some snacks.
Oh, well, I have some pineapple slices left. I won't give them to you. I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive until I eat dinner. See? Aren't I so smart?
Very smart, but you're smarter. Good tech. Anyone? Yes. You should make sure to talk to everyone you need to before talking to you. Okay, appreciate that. That was gonna go right over there.
Have another person interrupt you? See, friend, I'm not dreaming. We did it, right? We did it. Yay.
Breathe speedily with me, thank you.
Oh, deal.
Oh deal. Whoop whoop, we did it. We won, etc. Was a workout.
Oh.
Oh.
Do it. Do it.
We're gonna do it. To do your fake research. Oh, you figured it out, did you? Don't tell anyone. I'd like to see Isabo try to figure it out for a little bit longer. Very excited to hear what he comes up with next. Spoonology? Bananaology? Yeah, you got this. Bananaology would be quite appealing.
We got her to laugh. We win.
We win. I win. I'll miss you, Seaford. You're a little strange, but you're a good kid. Maybe try letting down your walls, everyone. You can come to Kabao anytime. Hey, we'll meet again during our travels. She's smiling at you, Jim. You force yourself to smile back. Seaford, is everything... Ah.
I have even more pineapple slices in my pocket.
How many?
Yeah.
A whole pineapple in there?
Never mind. Take care of yourself, Seaford. Alright? You better be happy with those pineapple slices. Stay there, alright? Alright, Isabel. Sif, we did it. We did it, Sif. We did it. We stopped the king. We can finally go back to our normal lives. Isn't that great? It is. Yeah. I said... Do you remember what I said at the clock tower? You remember. You wanted to tell me something? Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. Sifferoony. Different. I love...
Everyone!
Dead to me, Mira. Dead to me.
I'm so glad we managed to win.
Can you believe it? I think this calls for a group hug! Group hug!
Mirabelle, shut the fuck up. Pass.
Of course you'd pass. You and Fred never joined group hugs.
I feel that, Hoshi.
Group hug, group hug! Group hug!
Sure, I guess it's good for a group hug.
Yay!
Different, get in that hug too. Oh, go over there. You've been working on this. What did you have to... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It wasn't that important. Come on, go talk to everyone. I have some thinking to do. But Sif, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to get back to my old job, you know? Make sure say hi when you're near Juvette, you okay? You nod.
Darn, it just seems like you'll have to try again.
Mm-hmm.
Have to try and get him to confess again. Tell
That's
the
the
house
sun.
maiden
Outside.
to not interrupt you. Tell the kid to eat their pineapple slices.
Can't go back. This is a pillar. It's a fucking nice pillar. This one doesn't have any text. That's an odd one that this pillar doesn't have any text.
I think it's just bugged out.
Pretty sure that's a pillar. Another pillar.
Secret switch, rock comes falling down.
Kills the fucking house maiden.
Oh, shame. Seems like the only option you have is to talk to her.
Yeah, looks like it. The sun.
That's the
outside.
sun.
Maybe if we stare at it for long enough.
If
We'll go
only.
blind in the other eye.
No! I'm sorry, Hoshi. Oh yeah, traveling one. Are you done talking with your companions? Yes, yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle so far. I'm very proud of you, Seafrin, yes. If there's anything that I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Very interesting. You can't skip any of this. Like, it's like I'm watching this fucking dialogue closely.
I know you will all be back on your travels soon, but I do hope you'll keep in touch, if only for young Mirabelle.
Same as usual, it seems. Maybe we start with something else still. A surprise or somehow? Oh, shit. Yeah, will you repeat the same lines again?
The same lines. What do you? Oh, no, 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 no.
Didn't work. This is something slightly different here, but then right back into her script.
Oh. Seafrin. I'm so sorry. You'll be going back. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back. Back to where everything started.
You must choke on the smell of burnt sugar around you. Maybe we should learn a little bit more about the sadness rather than the loops themselves, because only the star crest sadness is not like burnt sugar or sugar in general. I know. Do you have anything new to say?
I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it.
You didn't deviate from her script even once. It seems she really will repeat the exact same thing every time. Feel a tug in your stomach.
It's my fault you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn to forgive.
Hit 50. Back here again.
The big 5-0. Time to play.
Take my stage.
Oh, you want to know something you can do? Press the interact button in the center of the circle where you were just laying.
Lay down.
Yep. Yeah, you can just lay back down. You can just be like, nope.
You shouldn't fall asleep, or Milbo will come wake you up again. You can sleep at the clock tower. Oh, lay down. You need a nap. No time for a nap. You need a nap.
No.
It's like you need a fucking coma.
Also, it is kind of funny, the fields. It took me a while to notice. Someone pointed it out after a short while. The fields, notice a pattern in the grass.
Mm-hmm.
It's a circle inside a circle inside a circle.
It is.
And you, Seafrin, are at the center of said circle, which is the symbolism for the change belief and changing. We're being part of something bigger. Yay!
I'll need to start reading all these things again. When we go through the house, I'm gonna stop having to skip a lot of other ones and just read through them again.
Yeah, and even like as the change god said, being upset that one Dormont is stagnating, but they're delighted in the fact that Seafrin will change. They don't like that time stop, but at the same time they're like, huh, what's this gonna do to you? I want to see. Change god's an asshole.
Yeah.
Sorry. Change god's an asshole.
All right, Lou. It's been a minute. We've had some time to ourselves. Hey, buddy, I need this space. Appreciate it, man.
They'll never change. They're changing right now. What do you mean? Hey, Stardust. How can I help you this wonderful new loop?
Hey, let's have a conversation about something.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
You don't know what.
Me neither. Is there really nothing we can chat about right now? What a weird feeling. Come back when you've done something new. Maybe we'll have something fun to talk about then.
Well, guess that means we've exhausted the dialogue for now.
You have exhausted the dialogue for now. You have two options to continue any other dialogue where you are at.
Okay.
You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with?
Talk about the loops again.
I don't know if there's anything you could do to find out more about the loops right now, but you do have other things to do, don't you? You still have to find out more about the king after all. You can go back to your loop quest after you've done with this. What, don't you think?
And that's what I said. We went to fight the king, but I didn't ask him anything this time. Probably should have. What's up?
I said that is correct. But you haven't also gotten any information to ask the king anything about, other than Timecraft. I know you're using it, but, like, you should find out more about the king.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
About the king. What should I do now?
So thanks to that book, you found out that the king might be using Timecraft to rewind and stop time respectively. But Timecraft has been long hypothesized to be impossible to control since it asks a lot from the person it's using. Who's using it? How can you and the king both use a power that should kill any other person? What gave you that power? You should probably ask your new friend, the king, about it.
Alright. So, we do need to talk to the king. Okay. Now I'm just debating. Well, I need to go back and talk to the king, so that's one thing we need to do. I also kind of want to go back into I want to go back to the observatory, even if nothing is there.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I will say, you need to use the tears about 6 more times for a certain dialogue conversation to happen. Also go into the plant room a few times.
Okay.
And 2 different threads of dialogue. But I can't be, like, discreet about it and, like, force you to use.
Yeah.
Hey, and the tear thing will make things go a little bit faster if once you eventually get it.
Okay.
Oh, and the thing about burnt sugar. I mean, the burnt sugar thing has been, when you've looped back from the head housemaid, it has mentioned burnt sugar.
Yeah, it has a few times.
When you've done it.
But the thing was, is like the only other mention of sugar, burnt sugar, sugary smell has been the star-crested sadnesses.
Yes.
Those are the only time Bonnie's like, hey, you know, it's the weird smelling one. You know, the sugary one. And those star crests are the only things able to move the tears of time for some strange reason. Which there's not really it doesn't really do me any good to dwell on that because there's no way I can make heads or tails of it. All right.
So if you want to go to the observatory, which is you mentioned, you're going to want to go to the 3rd floor, but not all of the doors open.
Okay.
Because if you do that, then it would choose the correct pathway with the star crest, which the observatory is an incorrect path.
It's the incorrect path, that's right.
Correct. Yes.
Fifty loops. Big 5-0. We do some math to figure out how many days, weeks, months have been stuck here. You don't always spend very long in every single loop, but sometimes you spend more than 24 hours in here. So doing the math wouldn't be easy. It'd be easy enough, but you won't, because you're smart. You can guess it wouldn't be. It would do to your. You wouldn't. You guess what it would do to your brain. Back to it.
Ready.
We're ready. Summary tutorial, if I remember, is
Begone, sadness. Get.
I need to get in there.
Yes, you do.
I need to go, I can't remember. With this way first, or the other way first.
You got it.
This way.
You got it.
Come here.
Picture time.
A good picture. Killing key. Okay. Right. Way. We'll unlock that way. We'll get the anger key. This in
Forward and back and forth.
forward and back.
1 foot forward.
I can't remember. Was it this way or was it the other one?
That's the up. That's the observatory.
That one?
You're
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Remember it was that one or the one over here. Oh wait, there's nothing over here. Never mind.
Mirabelle's room.
Mirabelle's
oh,
room.
that's my room.
Okay, nothing here.
Correct.
Anger key.
Angry.
Really body craft. Okay. Nothing of value here. Still need to
Sparkling
find you.
floor.
We'll get in there. One day.
Weird smelly one. Smells like sugar, just plain sugar.
To be fair, I thought the sugar had something to do with bakery related. It'd be nice if it was as nice as that, but yeah, no, I don't. I can't. What's the smell that you typically have if you're having a stroke? It's not.
Burnt toast.
It's burnt toast. Yeah, that one.
Burnt
that's
toast.
It's different, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, weird smelly one. That's the thing I was talking about. Weird smelly
Bonnie
one.
says they smell weird, but they just smell like normal sugar. They
Yeah.
don't smell like burnt sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So they're different. Whatever is causing the burnt sugar smell is different. Might be related somehow, but
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I gained a lot of XP. 64, let's go, level
Let's go.
64.
64. Let's hear it for level 64.
Okay, 23. Kidding, it's like a day, well, more than day 50 with loops. We don't know how long they've been. Sebrin's been trapped for a few months at this point.
Yeah, at least 2 months. Yeah. I think he's been carrying this entire stream. Yeah.
What? Huh? fucking pulled pork sandwich sounds baller right about now.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be this barbecue place near my apartment and it closed down and I'm so upset.
Aww.
It was years ago it closed down. It was so good.
Weird smelly. All the sounds smell really sugary.
God, and they used to do hot ham and like dinner rolls on Sundays because that's just a thing. But they would do like not lunch meat ham. It was like full bone-in ham. They would be shaving. Oh, I miss that
Oh,
barbecue
sounds
place
so
so
good.
much. I was having good ham.
Just look.
I mean, lunch meat ham is, you know, ham, but it's
Yeah.
not the same.
Yeah, it's not. The best part about it is just the fucking. I don't know. It's hard to describe it. Get in here. I have a hole in the wall Chinese place that is godly. Yeah.
Ooh.
There's a dark barbecue place back in my hometown that I really liked. It opened up about a year and a half ago. It's super popular now. Like a lot of people come from around several miles in order to come out and try this place. They're usually packed. They only open up for roughly about 6 hours a day, 3 times a week, and that's fine for them. And
If it works, it works.
yeah, they do perfectly fine. They spend the next like 4 days like
Prepping food.
prepping all the food.
Yeah.
While I was an inspector for them, I ended up like spending upwards to 3 hours like in that building, temping everything, every last piece of like heating equipment,
Yeah.
getting 2 temperatures on every last piece of equipment that they're holding these meat in to make sure they're all good. They were usually always perfect, but it was an ordeal to get through them all. Because typically it only take about 2 hours to do the inspection, but then I gotta write down every single temp that I took.
No, whoopsie, wrong way, Stardust, but you knew that.
Yeah.
You did this on purpose.
What papers? Hang on. Looks like a child tried to write down their first word. There's some awful handwriting. A determined child. I think they tried to write the same word on all those papers. But you were not able to read it. That's... Read it. You can't read it, but you can't read it. You can't read it. You can't read it. You're not able to read it. What paper? Hold on. Or chart. Paper. Another star chart.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
cool.
windows like that are kind of spooky, but at the same time, God, that'd be so cool to have like an observatory like that.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm jealous.
We are here. You're supposed to where you're on the lower half of the globe. Valgard, Lane of Chain. Cabo is here. Telescope. It's dusty.
What's that?
It's on the telescope.
Why
Take
would
a look
anyone want
at
to look
it.
at the stars? Who cares?
We care. Stars are fucking pretty.
Why it's scary? Is it like defenestration? That's the term of being thrown out a window?
This bothers you.
Yeah.
Some books.
Defenestration, I think that's what it is.
Just looking at them gives you a headache. Perfect place to space out? Yeah.
Sifrin's not in the mood for puns in this room.
Mm-mm.
Having a
Oh,
rough
sure.
time.
What's this drawing for? Oh, pretty good. Not really.
Not really, it's just a bunch of dots on lightless paper. I could do that.
Stars are cool. I love stars. Always lived in a really like light polluted area though, so I never able to like actually see a lot of really good stars. I've seen a little bit, but never as much as I want. I'm gonna have to go out to some like really remote places for that.
Fun. I say as I have gone out to remote places and have a telescope to use.
Yeah.
Am I good at the telescope? No.
No.
But
Nah, I haven't used a telescope in a long time. I used to have one as a kid because I was really interested in the stars at one point in time. More like you can't hide from something in the window that big. What are you doing in
True.
front of the window?
Don't make it weird.
I'm just joking around. That's what the map looks like. The sky we can see through the window. Could be some kind of drawing of the stars. The star. What for? Gently touch the map. For some reason, you feel empty. It's different. It was sad before. There's a book.
I mean, there was an interesting comment Loop made too about also the listening back to the when you have a flashback about the croissant incident where it mentions the star that beats in your chest.
Yeah.
Does it still beat in your chest? Like, Stephen was thinking about that of the guy who is also from the island, and Loop saying, just because I have a star in my chest doesn't mean it's warm, it's hollow.
Hmm. You all look at Odile. How about a book here in Valgard? How rare. Title translate to Colors Through Time. Needs to be an essay about color theory. Color theory? What's a color? Don't have time for this. Yeah, you really don't care. You really should. You can go and reread the book about colors in the Secret Library if you're so curious. That's a really interesting thing to say. Like, why don't you go fucking read that book again? In the Secret Library. Hmm?
I said, well,
Yeah.
you could go do that.
Secret Library is on the 2nd floor, correct?
Yes. You could do it with all doors open if you want to. It depends. Yeah.
Sticky key.
You're going back, so it should be less memories.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
5.
It's only when you loop forwards a large amount does it cost a lot of memories, but if you go back, it's about 5.
They leveled up too. And at this point, it's gonna be kind of worse to actually go around and get him some stuff up.
Oh, plant room.
That room.
Let's go.
While passing through, you take a deep breath and poke.
Poke my cheek again and die.
Yep, message received. You giggle under your breath.
I just imagine Seafriend doing the like kicks feet type, like what people usually type out for.
Yeah.
Just like hee hee hee. Kicks my feet cutely.
Open it up. What?
Wow.
I just touched it and it opened. Go ahead. Where it's at. Yeah. It was about colors. You need any help you can get. Pick one at random. Color theory. What it means for us and our past. Boring and dense.
Oh, yes, color theory. Are you interested, Stephen?
You shrug. Huh. What's a color?
Haha, Zod doesn't know what a color is.
I really don't. Tell me.
It's, it's like a weird shade. I learned about it in school, but it wasn't very interesting, so I crafted a drawing on my table instead.
Ah, Bonbon, you're so hardcore. Or weird shades, yes. Relatively new discovery. I'm not surprised you haven't heard about it, Isabeau. Oh, Tom, apparently we can see shades called colors.
Yeah. And there's colors like blue and gren.
And Gren, yeah. Not read. It's a big sparkly tree on the cover. Headache.
And then shields. Look at this book called
Oh,
Shields.
What colors? Okay, so that's not any more.
I mean,
Hmm?
I'm trying to think of where to go next.
Yeah. The
I mean,
next
you
thing
could
really
try
is.
talking to the king.
Yeah,
Luke
that's
did
kinda where
say,
I was
go
headed.
try and talk to your new friend.
Yeah, I think that's where the next thing was. I was debating if it was worth going back to the observatory to talk more about the colors. But I don't know if it's gonna get me anything.
I don't think so. It might, but you'd still, yeah.
Yikes. You should probably know what I'm doing.
I was gonna say where you're like, I'm gonna equip the knife. Let's go. Go back.
Thanks.
Well,
There we go. Plus additional tier touch. Well, to be honest with you, I could have gone around and gotten another one at the plant room.
I mean, you could always.
I mean, we don't lose anything by doing so.
Yeah, you don't lose anything. Go through the plant room.
Yeah.
You're only adding up to your tier count, which is what you need to do, and the plant room count. Excellent. 2 birds, 1 stone.
There we go.
If only there was the. So fun fact: there's a extra fan character that is canon. One of the birds at the favor tree is called Soup, spelled S-O-U-P-E.
Yeah.
Soup is Loop's friend.
Pass through the tight space between the tables and the wall. You brush against everyone. Touch, 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 touch. You try and get some human contact every loop, even if it's discreetly like this. No, I'm gonna dive first.
Yippee!
King time. Rotting apple. Rotting apple imagery is strange. Where is it? Looping, there it is. Alright, king time again. You. That's not enough for you, sure. Is it?
We shall fight.
You've heard that before. Ask him. So you're using Timecraft. Just strike up a casual conversation. So, I hear you use Timecraft. Timecraft? I suppose I am. But if you're using Timecraft, how do you manage to control it? Timecraft should be immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human could have. So how... Yes, it is true. I could not have harvested Timecraft on my own. So, I had help.
Help? Who would?
Oh. Isn't it obvious? The universe. I had only to wish for it. And the universe delivered. Did you wish on a star?
The universe? Who is that? A person?
Nah, it's... Well, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Is that our god? It's what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? Clench your fist. King sobs. Oh. I knew Valguardians were ignorant of it. Did I not think travelers from other countries were too? How could you? Valguardians. Interesting choice of words. Are you not Valguard yourself?
He isn't, Madame Odile. I feel like I've seen an article about him recently.
Oh, it's almost like all the fucking articles in all the fucking rooms that we could have read at any point up to this time, but we haven't.
I saw it today. Where was it again?
So you're not from Valgard, but you still want to freeze it in time? Where do you call home then? The king flinches. He does not answer. You shake your head and down. Honorable King somewhere. Mirabelle reads it. Might have seen it. You might have seen it too. Could be somewhere in the house. God, it's like I knew it was going to be important.
Welcome to suffering.
Nothing to ask.
Gotta keep looping and looping and looping and looping and looping. Again and again. But at least you get to try and get the fighter to confess to you.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You never know. Might get closer.
We'll get teased closer.
Eventually it'll happen. I promise. Just have to stop the kid from interrupting the house maiden. If no one's left to interrupt you, he has to say it, right?
We hope so.
Keep going.
I'm a fucking idiot.
I didn't say anything.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh no, Dawn.
Here again. Bonnie, run.
No, I can't.
Just run, Bonnieface. Nah, it's okay. We're gonna fucking die anyway. I will. Oh, don't worry. I will give the young one time. That's the best you can do. Scars, it hurt. It hurts. You're getting used to it. King. What am I supposed to remember? Right one. As you lay there, dying. What do you see? squiggly line.
Squiggly
What's up, Buttercup? Looks like the ceiling. You hear Isabeau laugh tiredly on his deathbed, fucking cracking jokes. Hearing it, you laugh too. Oh, oh, oh! Even death will not bring it. I knew this, and yet, oh, King Rex.
Big crunch.
Big crunch.
One more time. I mean, if you want, you can fight the king again. You could go back and talk to Loop. You will use memories. I would fight the king again, truth be told. I would just... No need to ask questions. Oh.
Facing away from you. Always facing away from you. You can never move then, can't she? Can't protect any of you. Can't protect yourself. Can't even think about it. What face is she making during those final moments? Back to it.
I've never seen that.
I'd also imagine not too many people that fucking die like.
A few people still died the king semi-frequently.
Okay. Before we talk back to Loop, it also would be good to go back. Where is it? Is it in... Let's see. The article's on the first floor or the second floor? My gut's telling me like second floor.
Do you want the answer?
You can answer. Yeah, you can answer.
It is on the first floor.
It is on the first. Okay. Oh fuck! There's a different.
There is a different dialogue option. You fool! Oh well. Next time.
Next time, yeah.
Time to try and beat up the king. Try and get Isabeau to confess. Isafrid will happen. I promise. I promise. Even the Yeetie ships them. Even they do. The popular shirt and merch distributor, the Yeetie, was doing a Valentine's special, and they would give out Isabeau and Seafrin stickers of their favorite pairings. Let's go!
I can only imagine that. Yeah, no, they probably sold a lot of them. There we go.
Oh, you forgot. Oh,
No,
you
I
have
didn't
to
forget
share
this
the
time.
sign.
No, I
I'm
didn't
like-
get it this time.
Now I'm the big stupid. Me not paying attention. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there.
Mhm.
Will we be able to beat this in time for Wild's release? Probably not.
Probably not. No, that's fine. though.
Close. I would say like 3 more sessions, maybe.
Okay.
I would probably stop you at a certain point, depending on where you get, and be like, "All right, this is gonna be for an entire stream. I hope you're ready for the long run because you're not gonna want to stop
All right.
until you get to the end." There isn't like a good like stopping point.
I mean, it's not like I have. It's like I'm still gonna have like plenty of time for a good while of time
Yeah.
because like I still am unemployed for the moment. Which, but hey, good news. I did get someone biting, so I gotta talk to him.
Let's go.
I gotta talk to him about potentially setting up an interview because before they said, okay, before we set up an in-person interview with you, I want to have you fill out this application again. You know what? Okay. I've already done it twice, but okay, what's the third time? Let me ask again. Okay.
Yeah, but no, I will say I'm hoping we get it on that Saturday of like March 1st. There is a certain point where it's like you're not gonna want to stop playing. You're gonna want to play this all the way through.
All right. By then, I'm gonna make assumption that the last 3 acts go by rather quickly.
Not
No. Okay.
necessarily. No.
Act 2 and 3 have been chunky.
Act 2 and 3 are Act 2 is the longest. 3, I would say, is pretty long. 4 can be very short, and 5 and 6 is where it goes hand in hand. Once you get to Act 5, I recommend playing it through in full through Act 6 to the very, very end. You can stop at a certain point, but it's not fun to. Like, if anything, you'd be like, alright, I want to play it the very next day.
All right,
Extra stream.
All right, or you can tell me like, oh man, well, depending on how it is, we could start earlier if we needed to.
Yeah.
I don't know how that
we'll
would
see where
work.
we
You're
get
busy
it.
on Saturdays and.
Oh, Saturdays, I'm not busy at all.
No? Oh, I thought you
Saturday's
had
my
anime.
day off.
Oh, okay. I thought you had anime on Saturday.
Well, we do, but... Lurby, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. We also... It is shorter. We're usually done by 6:30,
Okay.
if anything. Because we've whittled it down. On Saturday, well, it used to be Fridays, we'd watch bad anime first. We would just like do a wheel of misfortune. Some good
yeah.
anime and just some bad ones. And we just start weeding them out. We're down to 3, so like 6:30, I'm ready.
Alright.
That's about an hour before at that point, because usually we start at 7:30. For me. So. But
yeah, it was a fun time when we started doing that as well.
Yeah.
Fortunately, last year I got fucking busy. Fortunately.
Yeah. Well, this season peak is back. Mau Mau is back.
Mau is back. If any of you guys need a good anime to watch, The Apothecary Diaries. Fucking amazing.
So good.
Highly recommend it.
No!
I thought it was coming.
We were chatting too much. I distracted you.
I was like, you know what? It's been a while. I wonder if it's coming because I didn't see it, and I was like, I looked at the. I didn't say it, but I was looking at them like it's one, probably coming.
Yeah.
That's why I salty brought it, but I was so fucking close on Seafriend to get it.
Here again. Yay.
Yay.
Am I supposed to remember? Oh.
Did you kill me first?
Oh.
I'd appreciate it. Poor sprite one. May death bring it all back. So generous.
Seafrin?
Feel a tug on your writing. King. Alright. He's like, please just fucking make this quick.
Just end it. Oh, third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm.
Jesus Christ.
Ah. They're back. You defeated again. You remember Bonnie fleeing. Your footsteps becoming fainter and fainter. If time goes on after you die, you hope. You hope. Back to it.
You know, the sad thing is, as people have said, and theorized, the door's closed behind you, so Bonnie escaping, they're still trapped in the house.
Yeah, they're
If
trapped
time
like right here.
continues, and it's just like, oh.
Don't skip the new
I
part.
don't
Yeah,
like-
yeah. On the bright side, yeah, we can get that part.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't like that idea. It says, let's just get right to it.
Okay.
So it's just Seafrin being like, fuck
Damn
this.
it. I was like,
No speech, nothing. Let's get right to it.
fucking.
What
Damn it.
measured points? Do you remember? Remember?
If you do not, you should fight. You're a little stronger. And that's 65.
Yeah, when you lose against the king, yeah. You still get XP.
No, not
So that'd be
yeah.
unfair if you didn't.
You do.
We got it, we got it.
We got it this time.
We totally didn't die twice.
No.
Once you forgot me also then distracted you.
Nah,
My
nah.
fault.
We didn't die. We didn't die. We never died.
Yeah, it just loops back.
That 50 number, we didn't die.
It's fine, you're getting close to the achievement. You need to get 100 loops. You got the achievement for
Oh my God.
50. You're just achievement hunting.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Get
Creases Jordans.
Mr. Prospera, creases Jordans.
Creases Jordans.
Creasing Jordans.
Loop creases Jordans. Just kidding,
Look at
Loop.
it.
Loop wouldn't fight the king. If they were able to, I think they would come with
No, I
you.
think Loop wouldn't fight the king, but Loop would sneak up behind him and crease his Jordans.
Yeah.
He's like, hold on a second, you two. Fucking
Yeah.
kicks his Jordans and fucking runs off.
I think if Loop was capable and able, they would be joining you in the fight, but something's preventing them from leaving that area.
I do find it more interesting as well that despite us like hanging out that entire time, because during that time that they go up there, up to the very top, typically a lot of it's like, hey, you can't go back. Hey, the king's curse probably already affected the village. They even didn't get hit by anything. He kind
Yeah.
of just hung out. So it doesn't curse doesn't affect him, like that normally. It's only when he's
Well-
directly attacked by it that it kind of freezes him.
Yeah. There's also the possibility the curse isn't actually spreading as quickly as they think it is. Or the favor tree has something, because they were up in the
True.
favor tree.
They were. That might be one reason why that loop can't leave.
The same thing is, Loop is aware of when they fail. Seafrin doesn't die immediately, and it's not like Loop is getting frozen.
Yeah.
They would probably have said something about it. They're like, okay, you lost. But you don't loop back as soon as the king wins. When you die, you also loop. At other times, for some reason. But that's also the thing when you mentioned the whole, like, Seafrin talking about their past. When Seafrin loops, even if it's for short periods of time, no one else can remember what just happened.
Yeah.
Seafrin doesn't remember what they were just saying, but everyone else is like, what are you? You were just telling us that you ran away from home. Did you forget what you were talking about as you were saying it? So it's not a loop when Seafrin forgets things.
Like a rewind.
Maybe slow down, okay? Oh.
True. I think I need to make sure is, in the meantime of everything right there, did we see that fact that he waited yet? I don't think he did.
Now he will. Once the tears disappear, then he waits.
Okay.
The very first part of the fight, and then when the king loses the tears, now this is when you need to get the shield up.
Get up.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Get the crit.
Uh-huh.
No crit.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't necessarily the really high crit rate, just his gun heal. Getting bunny. Give me in. Good.
Huh?
Uh-uh.
I thought we already got that. Went through that. Maybe I'm
Oh.
misremembering. Goodbye, Odile.
No, we ended up shielding before he even waited.
Oh. That's why.
Did you back up?
Jackpot! We won!
Jackpot.
Yay!
One more hit, maybe. There we go.
There we go. Dumb baby idiot.
We've seen this before. Go. We got it this time. Like before, and as always, Mirabelle's attack brings the key to his knees. Disappear. Yet. Say it.
We did it.
We did it. At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if like the king is actually like the like god of stars, and he's just crying because his fucking nation's gone and he can't fucking talk about it anymore.
I wouldn't say God, because he said the universe granted him his power.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Which-
universe
Yeah.
is a higher power.
Mm-hmm. We also don't know where the fuck the change guy comes from, so I mean, whether or not they get their power from the universe or some other place, or just they have it
No,
in general.
I would think it's similar to different religions, how like some people theorize that like all of the Greek gods, yes, exist for the Greeks, but then gods of like Norse mythology, those also exist simultaneously. So I have a feeling it's similar to something like that.
Okay.
That none of the religions in this universe are technically incorrect. They are just different deities you are praying to that exist.
Why? Well, why? Alright. Bon.
And the Change God also called out Siffrin's deity.
Yeah.
Didn't say who it was, but said like, not like yours will ever talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
If the Change God's kind of like, damn, that sucks.
It's like, I'm lazy, but you're a god. But your god ain't gonna talk to you at all.
Oh, look at the shadow appearing over Siffrin's face, though. And their sprites.
Smart. You're smarter.
Let's show
Alright.
for Mirabelle. I'm not dreaming, am I? No, it's not there.
Oh, is it just for...
We'll
Ju-
see. I think maybe it's when Siffrin's calling out, being like, hey, do you have snacks? Did you remember to bring snacks? It's the... I don't know. We'll see. Breathe in.
Please slowly. Alright.
Breathe in and out. Hang out.
You might all have to hang out for a little bit longer.
There it is.
Oh, for the little shadow of the heart.
Yeah.
Before you forget, though. Oh. Oh, God. Can we all get a group hug before I speak to the head housemaiden? Oh, after I speak
Oh,
to
would you be okay with it? I'd love to.
God. Make sure to talk to everyone before. Well, now, I wonder what you could potentially cause that would interrupt his confession. No, whoop, we did it. We won. It'll work out. Your fake research.
Banana allergy.
Banana allergy would be quite appealing. Alright,
It's time.
it's time. Sif, we did it. We did it, Sif. We did it. We stopped the king. We finally got back to our normal lives. Great. It is. Yeah. I said... Do you remember what I said at the clock tower? You remember. You wanted to tell me something. Yes. Yes. Okay. Sifferoony. Siffrin. Are you both finished? Please wrap it up so we can go. There's so much we have to do before we can go back to our lives. You two can talk later, okay? Oh, Gems. Did I interrupt? It's fine. It's fine. all good. Are you sure? I'm no problem. Don't worry about it. There has to be a better moment. A better moment than saving the country. Anyway, I'm glad this is over. Can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Juviet, okay?
Fourth time's the charm.
Fourth time's the charm. Talk to you, I was like, here's your pineapple slices. We'll do the group hug later. All right. Please do fucking interrupt me. I will tell him. I was like, I will tell him you don't have any research. Leave him to me. Well, if you talk to her a little bit longer. Sure. The end. Yo, what's rotting, by the way? Hmm. I am real to you right now. Am I real to you right now?
Real? What do you? Then. Oh no, no, no,
No,
no,
no, no,
no,
no, no, no, no, no. Wait, 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 wait.
no, no, no.
You
Wait.
Fine. He isn't real to you right now either. Wait for her to finish. No, you at this point, like, it's like if you're not going to like dig for information during this small window, you're just gonna let her do her script. I mean, even if she does keep to it for the most
She hasn't
part.
responded. She'll respond to like one word with one word that varies, like that is a variant, and then continue with the rest.
He hasn't really tried too much though.
True. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now.
Is that even what is it? That would be lovely, and I can't
I'm sorry.
see what's like in that jitter moment. It's too fast.
You'll be going back. Back to where everything started.
The smell of burnt sugar again. I've been following you for a while. For so long, you can't even remember when it started. Been following you for a while? This is the first I'm hearing about it. But when you talk to her, it's overpowering. So overpowering you want to throw up.
I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it.
Like every time you're about to loop back, you feel a tug in your stomach. You usually don't pay attention to the tug, but there's nothing else to focus on right now. You don't know what that's all about. Any second now.
It's my fault you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn to forget.
You just glitch out quite a lot there, huh?
Something is failing, broken.
Mm-hmm. At this rate, you know her entire lines by heart. 70? Yeah, I saw 72.
70 loops. Let's go. It's nap time.
Mm-hmm. Not being sleepy, but you should get up before someone comes to bother you. Hey, we're getting closer to that 100.
Let's see if Luke will talk to us about something. I'm hoping we'll get one conversation.
Okay.
Sleepover time.
Sleepover. Lornt.
Over.
Mm-hmm. You watch her go. Peace out.
Peace
Oh,
out.
we're doing the long one then. Yeah. Tremendous. Yeah. Wait for him to touch you. And stops above your shoulder. Is it fun to go back here? Keep torturing yourself?
Oh.
Damn. Almost
Make a move, Seafrin! Make a move!
Yeah. Fucking touch him back.
High five.
You're at 35 currently. Oh. I'm gonna snooze it for loop, if that's okay. He goes, oh, sure, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, snooze the ads.
Nope.
Come on, Luke. We should have enough.
I was like,
Enough by now for one
snooze.
of these.
I was
Hey,
like, snooze, you
Stardust.
going to sleep?
How can I
That's where my
help you,
head
this
went.
wonderful new Luke?
You'd probably ask, but let's talk about something though.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Damn it! Are you fucking kidding me?
A weird feeling. Alright, so we gotta do more shit.
You gotta touch, like, 3 more tiers. You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with?
We want, I don't know. Luke 2 is angry.
What do you need?
Yeah. Alright.
Please. Please, Loop. I only needed 15 when I did it. Why does Icarus need more? It's not fair. Should go just touch 3 tiers. Really want this to go off. It'll also make things so much faster.
You can't say anything because you're ahead? Ah, okay. So you know everything that's gonna happen.
As do I. That's why I've been here this. I mean, we've established this, but I'm just sitting here just like, please.
Alright, so I'd say unlock. We'll do unlock the first floor, go find that article, get that, go up to the second floor, go through the fucking horde boss, go to the second floor, and then go through the room one more time, touch another one, touch another here, and then fucking do it one more time just for good measure.
So there's something that happens if you touch between 15 to 20 tiers.
Oh, is there?
Yes, and that's part of the loop conversation dialogue.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like to go down that pathing, but you wanted all the loop dialogue, so
Okay, so we're gonna go
we're
a
here
little
for
crazy.
fun.
We're gonna go a little crazy.
Hee hee.
It's like, oh, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of ticking. You're gonna have a constant ticking going off in your head.
No. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, for me it only, like, I was able to get it in 15 for some reason, but
Regenerate.
most people say 20. Oh yeah, you got a now regenerative heal.
For 3 turns, a family member regenerates 2% of their home. Nice. Everybody. Come on. Ah. All right. Damn.
You can just obliterate them.
Yeah.
Oh, the misery.
Smash. Through one of these rooms, try this one.
There it is.
Papers. There seem to be various newspaper articles about the king. You never looked at them closely before, have you? I wonder why. You take a step forward.
Oh. So many articles about the king.
His conquest was slow enough that the Valgardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. I want to write about them now. You want to start reading random articles. This article is about the slow march to Dormont Castle.
This one is about him probably being from another country other than Vogard.
Oh? He really isn't Valgardian then.
Oh, apparently not.
The article says there's no record of him anywhere. Until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbo for a few years before he became the king.
So was he a traveler? Like Fryn and Deal?
Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right, he did talk about Valgardians before. way he phrased it, it didn't seem like he thought of Valguardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought as Valguardian as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even if they had no name or home to speak of. You should go ask the king where he's from later. This article is about his fashion sense.
Huh?
From what I've heard. He does have a very distinctive hairstyle. It's fucking everywhere. This article is more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch. Look.
Well, it's very shiny.
I didn't see it before. There's stars on his chest and hands. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though.
What? Okay.
Chest gauntlets, you mean?
It's just a weird lozenge. What's so weird about that?
Those are stars.
Stars? What's a star?
The dots in the sky, correct? You nod. That's so.
Oh,
This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often.
Stars, huh?
What could be so interesting about them?
Stars. Somewhere in the house you could find out more about them.
Wow, Icarus!
Oh, it's almost like I
Wow!
figured it out.
You knew before you even knew. Oh, I'm so proud.
Let's see.
Look at you go.
It's like only if I would actually read what it was going on.
Wish you didn't notice the star patterns on his armor that's been there the whole time.
I actually didn't see those before.
They aren't as like solid white as it shows in the art though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like outlines.
I did notice the fact that he was hiding it. The fact I was I'd say more focused. The fact that he was hiding his face more.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Did something happen? What? What do you mean? You just drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well...
so graceful, right? I knew I wasn't imagining it. You're walking in a cool way. Like a dancer or something.
You usually feel like a tiny fennec fox, but you feel more like a panther right now. The way you defeated the last few sadnesses, that was... impressive. Uh-oh. It's time to get serious, you know?
It's time to get serious.
I will show the king my true power. I will show them all.
And then, no one will ever make fun of me again for being barely taller than a preteen.
I'm the same height as you, Mira.
Oh.
Mirabelle looks at your heeled shoes. And then her flat boots.
Sure, Seafrin. Whatever helps you sleep better at night. Is that so?
Yeah.
Yeah, Val. Hit him where it hurts.
Ouch. They're really moving differently, though. Faster, more silently. The smug ass look. Yeah. Come to think of it, your family members do feel slower to you now. Clumsier. How long have you been in here compared to them? A lot longer, Seafrin. Months, even.
I'd say at least 3 months, if not more.
There. You know, usually I'm worried about this, but then...
Want to see a cool trick? To the observatory. I kept thinking laboratory, and I'm like, incorrect.
To my laboratory.
The laboratory.
Yeah, no, wait, not. Wake up. Drink to a drink with a rotten apple.
Someone get them some food. They hungry.
Hey, hungry.
They keep dreaming about rotten food. Get them a snack.
It's rotting. My stomach. It's in my stomach that's rotting. Did I fucking eat something and that's why it's keep tonguing on my stomach that I'm fucking eating something rotten? Okay.
No.
Does seem
I can
odd
at least
though.
say that. I can say that with confidence. No, it is not. You did not eat something. Plant room
Right.
time.
You brush against everyone again. You've read somewhere that humans need a certain amount of skin-to-skin contact, otherwise they go insane. Asking for skin-to-skin contact would be weird, so you're content with yourself with clothes to clothes. What do books know anyway?
Yeah, books.
Unlock key. Skillful like a panther.
I do like the comparison to Fennec Fox, which are also very cat-like in their demeanor and behavior.
It kind of describes what Stephen's kind of the rogue, so yeah, it kind of fits for him.
Yeah. Seafrin can't beat the cat creature allegations.
Mhm. Looks so fancy.
Yeah.
I bet he's not gonna live past the first attack. Oh, he is.
Damn. Shaking my head.
That's round 2.
You ready to fucking die? I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. You wanna bet?
Mm. Oh. Oh, the tangles. Kaboom. Nice. All of them gone. Probably don't need it, but grab it anyway.
Yeah, no, because we're gonna go to the observatory anyway, so.
Yeah.
A key here.
The fuck you, man.
Fuck you mean you found it in that desk? What do you mean you invaded his, what, you fucking invaded his privacy?
Well, let's be real. Them going through the house without Seafrin, I'm sure Bonnie is the one who probably dug through the stuff, just
Yeah.
like looking for shit.
Grabby hands.
Yeah. The second raccoon of this group. Seafrin also being a raccoon, just stealing everything.
There we go. Get him, bunny. That's good too. And get everyone nice and healed up. There we go. Starcrest. Ah.
I think the Starcrest room is the other direction.
Is it? Yeah, it was. I was getting myself mixed up, I think.
Yeah, you're thinking you're on the 3rd floor?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just loop to the 3rd floor if you really wanted to. You can skip the boss fight.
Yeah. Hmm. It would give us another tier.
At that point, hopefully, by the end of this tier, and then using the tier once you're trapped in the observatory, you should have enough. The conversation should trigger. If it doesn't, I'm gonna explode. Give up and go to bed for the night. 77, let's go!
Think of a clock. Here it's still.
Tick-tock. Tick-tock.
Tick tock, I'm already on the block. Wait! Hold everything!
Wait, did you hear that? Yeah, I heard a little bitch.
Yeah, I heard a little fucking bitch! Alright.
Even though the king is just massive.
Like, he's massive and...
You know, Seafriend does have that energy of, like, the creature that is too small that just squares up to something 5 times its size.
Chihuahua energy. Yeah.
Yeah. Even, like, you see kittens, like, swat at Great Danes, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, that dog's not gonna hurt you in the slightest, but at the same time, it's like, ooh, you're picking the wrong fight, my friend. That was my sister's old dog. She had this, like, boxer pit mix. Sweetest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Had big old monkey paws, as we like to call them. He just had big front paws.
Yeah.
When she was fostering kittens, they would all, like, get all weirdly aggressive with him, and he'd just sit there being like, what do you want with me?
Is that
Tiny creature, you do not scare me.
It's like when we first got one of our dogs, we were really worried about it because she had such big paws for such a little dog. We're like, all right, she's gonna be a little menace until she actually grows into those paws, and she fucking just collops and like gallops to the fucking floor. But they're so cute when they're like that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the type of dog that if you play like tug or anything with him, after a certain point, he would just move one of his paws up and push it down on your hand to like hold it down, being like, no, bad human, let go.
Like, I'm winning this tug of war.
It's just it was very human for him to do, like, to be able to recognize if I use my paw and push their hand down, they'll let go.
It's been a while since we ran into the hand. Hello. Weird smelly one.
It smells like sugar. Though to be entirely fair now at this point, I had realized Bonnie says that they've been complaining about smelling a sweet smell. It gets stronger when you approach these sadnesses, but then Seafriend made a comment last loop talking to the head housemaiden of like how the smell has been kind of just staying around them in general, and it gets worse when it's at the head housemaiden.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bonnie's smelling sugar off of Seafriend as well. Like there's
Possibly.
something lingering. whatever.
Imagine that's a weird thing to talk to your like friend about though. Like, why do you smell like sugar?
You smell like sugar.
To be fair, Seaford does just devour pan au chocolat like instantly.
Fair.
Probably smells like sugar in general.
I can't remember which one it is. So you've hit him with fucking all of them. Damn. Finished up the jackpot. Alright. Observatory. Now I guess there is good things about failing every single time up to the point where you up to the point where you finally find the right way the last time, because then you've been everywhere and you know what the fuck they're talking about. Hey, because if I picked the right way the first time, I wouldn't have known that something up here.
Yeah.
There's a method to my stupidity.
I mean, if you didn't find these rooms before, Loop would be like, I wonder if there's a room somewhere in this house that would be useful.
That you haven't gone into, fucking idiot.
Sky.
That's
That's
stars.
stars.
Bonnie, remember.
Mhm.
Those are stars, right?
Stars, like the king's armor. Indeed. We should look around. Ding, 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 ding.
You can't go anywhere,
Oh, the papers.
Stardust. Suck.
Something's written on them. Like a child started to write down their first word. Offhand.
And a determined child. Looks like they tried to write down the same word on all of those papers.
Able to read it. A book of Cabot on the table. Colors through time. An essay about color theory. Color theory. We don't have time for this. And you don't really care.
Yeah.
Star chart. Same thing. Okay. Touch the map. For some reason, you feel empty. Stars.
Stars.
But they only appear at night. We left early this morning, so it should still be light outside.
I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe it's just his influence. It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember? Stars. Stars. The king's armor. Stars, like the king keeps mentioning. Like, a curse word. You should remember. Something in you tells you every time you raise your hand to look at them. Feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times. Can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see up at them. Every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're very good at. So much you can't. You're a very forgetful person, after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. I feel that. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. Before. You breathe out and clear. What you can and can't remember doesn't much matter, does it? The king, does he want you to remember something? Does he? You should go and talk to the king what he wants to remember later. If you okay? Lost in thought, sea friend. You open your eyes and smile and shake your head. You have to keep going. Hmm.
Are you gonna go fight the king, or do you want to talk to Loop first? You still have the memory equipped, because that will still be useful.
Yeah.
Talk to Loop and then leave it at that and fight the king. Start on Saturday,
Sure. We can do that.
if it works. Me sitting hoping. Please, Loop! Please!
Go, let's get that RNG.
You're gonna have to press Loop on this issue, Icarus. Believe me.
Alright.
You'll understand what I mean.
79.
79.
Here's still.
It robbed us of Loop 69.
It did,
I
didn't
just
it?
realized. No!
It jumped us right to 70.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Insert this 5 new. They knew. That's why they fucking immediately robbed us of it.
There is a way to prevent the loops from skipping.
Ah, okay.
There's a specific memory that you can equip that prevents the loops from skipping. But you have to remember to have it equipped every time you loop back.
That's a little bit painful.
I believe that is the case. I swear to God, Loop. I swear to the universe. I swear to the universe. Please.
Fingers crossed.
Please.
Hello.
Hi, Stardust. Say, you've looped. Yes! You've looped back a lot using tears, haven't you? Was it on purpose or did you trip into them?
Only like 2 times for these trips. I'm just clumsy. Let's give Loop some of their own medicine.
You sure are, teehee. I suppose it is useful. It's a fast way to loop back. Isn't it tiring, though, having to walk back to find one?
A little bit.
Aren't you tired? Are you annoyed yet?
Are they trying to get on your nerves on purpose?
Not on purpose. Just trying to make some conversation.
It is annoying to have to walk back every time, though.
Right? Well, there's no faster way. And it's either this or die in a fight, so I say tears are better.
The only way? Here, Stardust, have a gun. Oh no.
You're gonna want to press on that.
On this one?
Yeah.
Well, I do have a dagger.
Insist. You sure do. Oh, what do you mean, you have a dagger? Stardust, are you serious? Do you want to stab yourself and die so you can loop back? You shouldn't. Stabbing yourself isn't as easy as touching a tear, you know. It'll hurt.
It also takes longer.
A lot.
That's quite a reaction out of. It definitely hurt, yeah. That's true.
So you won't think about it anymore?
But
Push.
what if no? I won't. It was just an idea.
No, push! No!
A push? Aw. Sorry.
You saved, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, you gotta load back.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Anyway.
How can I help you this time, Stardust?
I did get an achievement, but
You did. But if you want every loop conversation,
gotta
you're
go
gonna
back.
need that
Okay.
dagger. And you are gonna have to use it.
oh, okay. Gotta get that out. What? Oh, you load? Yeah, I loaded up. Oh, no, the site crashed. Oh no. Oh, you know.
Will you remember? You really will.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't remember how far back it was. I think it was. I think it wasn't that long ago.
No, I think you just saved, like,
Yeah,
right
I think
at
I
the
did
start.
too.
Yeah, this is the point a lot of people
Okay.
tend to back out on for obvious reasons.
Yeah. I mean, hell, even I did.
Yeah.
Oh, now we can see both of them. On purpose, I guess.
I suppose it is useful. It's a fast way to loop back. Isn't it tiring, though, having to walk back to find one? Are you tired? Are you annoyed yet? Not on purpose, just trying to make conversation.
It is annoying to walk back every time, though.
Right? Well, there's no faster way, and it's either this or die in a fight, so I'd say tears are better.
Is it the only way? Well, I do. Dagger.
Yeah, you sure do. What do you mean I do have a dagger? Stardust, are you serious? You want to stab yourself and die so you can loop back? You shouldn't. Stabbing yourself isn't as easy as touching a tear, you know. It'll hurt.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
The reaction from Luke. It definitely hurt, yeah. True.
So you won't think about it anymore?
But what if?
Stardust, I don't want you to. Listen to me and don't think about it for Universe's sake.
For Universe's sake, huh? Luke seems really against the idea. And who are you to tell me what to do? Okay, fine, I'll stop thinking about it. I'm sure you want
No.
the push.
Unfortunately, no. You wanted to get all the loop conversation, so I am leading you. Stardust, don't!
Oops, suddenly freezes. You see them clutch their head in their hands in pain. Suddenly. Oh.
You can now use your dagger to loop back whenever you want. You can do so by going into your pockets and using your dagger in battle or elsewhere. Doing so will immediately end a loop, allowing you to loop back whenever you please.
Luke won't look at you.
You should probably go now.
I should probably go now.
I'd rather not see your face again this loop.
Ooh. So no flower. I gotcha. So we ended up on a cheery on a cheery conversation with Luke next.
I mean, yeah, no, you can, if you want a banana peel and talk to Loop again, it is a different Loop. Loop will have had a moment to breathe.
And then we can talk about our progress with touching people.
But you're not giving it back, no matter what Loops asks for. Okay.
What was that?
You're not giving it back, even if Loop asks for it. Okay.
For what?
The dagger, obviously.
Oh. Did Luke?
This is also why it is a only, like, 0.02% achievement, whatever, on Steam. Because it does, a specific dialogue for Loop requires you to use the dagger at least 10 times.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah. Which, not everyone's too, really, like, for reasonably, like, that's not me dissing people who can't do it at all, no.
No,
Like,
no, of course not.
even
No.
in a video game, it is.
It's kind of intense.
Yes.
It's a rough subject. Hello. Hello.
Aw, I can't stay mad at you, you little cutie. Look at you, Stardust. So stupid, so lost. So willing to stab themselves for things to go slightly quicker. Just so you know, being forced to tell you how to kill yourself, not the best way for me to spend my day.
Imagine.
Do you?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Or do it.
You have your choice.
Do
You
it.
can do
Do
why
it.
do you care? Yeah, yeah, just fucking press. Why do you care? Yeah, I wonder too. Anyway, how can I help you this wonderful new loop? Let's talk about something.
Talking about something positive.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Ooh, not the one, but the difference between looping with a tear and looping with my dagger. Well, one causes you to bleed profusely from the chest, and the other one you take a nap with a clock.
Is this the start of a joke? I don't want to hear any more of your blinding jokes. I think you're okay to choose which, whatever,
Okay, come on,
at this
go.
point.
Push. No.
I mean, you can try and loop back again one more time, see if the conversation changes. You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with?
Don't wuss out now. You're in too deep. Ooh. I actually don't need to talk anything about the loops. You stab it in front of them?
No. Oh, if you really want to try and do that, you can. Just go into your menu. Go into items, I think it is. Or maybe it's skill. Yeah, yep, it's in your pockets.
Your dagger.
It's just there. You can try.
I don't really want to do it in front of them.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for the sillies, you can try using it in Dormont. It will not let you. The banana is the only way.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
You can just fucking kill someone else. Jesus Christ.
Will you? No.
Do it here. Killing yourself is a very intimate act. You'd rather do it with less entire villages full of people around.
You didn't have a problem when it was the banana peel, man.
But that one looks like an accident. Alright. Breathe in and out. And we'll get a blessing and we'll get a saving. And then next time we will go and we will go up and talk to the king one more time. And then come back to the loop. And then maybe talk to them about our personal space.
I can't stay mad at you forever.
Mm-hmm. It's metal as fuck. But yeah, of course, it's made of metal. 10 times? Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to use it 10 times for it to trigger.
Damn.
But you're almost there!
Yeah.
You're almost there in all
Anyway.
the conversation!
Well, let's got them all.
You
That one
wanted
was
this,
intense.
Icarus, remember?
I did. This one was intense.
I lead and you follow.
All right. So I hope you guys all have lovely dreams after that. No?
I'm sorry we ended on such a bummer. And that I'm so nonchalant.
No, it's fine. We there's a warning pin. We all know.
Yeah, I put the warning. I literally have a It says trauma, violence, suicide, self-harm, and death. I put the suicide one in specifically.
It's all fictional, but I don't want to read that dialogue for that. Yeah, you don't have to.
That's fair. Yeah.
Hell, we might even do it off stream. Who knows? It do be getting spicy. It's a little spicy. Just a little bit.
I'm sorry, this game gets dark. As if it, yeah.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. See if someone we can raid into. Yelling over someone that's playing in Stars and Time, so we don't want to get spoilers. You love it though? Oh, it's really good. It's really, really good.
And see, now you won't have to do this achievement in order to get all the loop conversations. We're doing it for you. I mean, I wouldn't have known any of that until I started looking it up to, like, try and do my playthrough. That I need to touch tears 20 times in order to get Luke to be like, oh, finding all the tears, that sucks, doesn't it? I have a dagger. Yeah, you do, what?
What do you mean?
And then the fact that you need to use it a specific amount of times for it to then, you know, trigger another conversation. Which is wild. So I do apologize for that ending on a heavy note, genuinely.
Oh, it's all fine. I'm looking for potentially something nice that we're not raiding that guy. Let's see. Warhammer Vermintide. No, that seems like a parallel, but not really. Yeah, I do hope you guys have a good night as well. Is a good game we can go into.
I mean, it wouldn't be anything exciting, but if you want to see animals have the big eeper, this is always an option.
Oh, the same one we ended up going last time.
Wolf. Yeah, a big wolf.
The big wolf.
So sleepy.
We could do comfy vibes after that one. That'd be good. That would be nice. Give us some good sleepy wolf vibes. All sleeping. Except for the horse. The horse is there. Peter, the horse. They've been going for a while.
Oh yeah, they have a constant stream going.
Okay.
24/7.
Alright. Well, probably leave it on for some animals so you guys can watch that and have some good vibes before we end up all going to bed. Once again, thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this long. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Sorry about ending it on a heavy note, but I'm sure we'll get really into it here in a minute. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we can do the knife portion off stream or do a quick, like, we can get it done over with very quickly.
Yeah, it might end up doing that real quickly just to kind of just get that out of the way. And then we got Hollow Knight on Thursday. So Hollow Knight Thursday. When does fucking Wilds come out again? It's got like 10 days, yeah? I think so. Yeah. So I'll just be playing that off the time. Like, so rather than... Did you hear your name? I don't believe I said your name.
Something close to M, but... Whoops.
I said we were going to go watch some wolves, and there's a horse, and I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for hanging out with me. No. Let's see. But we are playing Hollow Knight on Thursday as well. I don't know where the fuck we're at. We ended up getting a lamp, so we can go into the deep dark. We're probably going into the actual deep nest again. Probably go down in there. There's a lot of spaces we can go into now that we have the lamp. There's a lot of cool shit we have to go in here. We started making a very big progress into the map, so I don't know how much left time we have in Hollow Knight, but we're filling out the map. I'll go ahead and raid the Animal Sanctuary so we have something nice to look at while we're over there. Still not used to that Siri bot message. That's really cool that it does that. So it's a nice new addition. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely night. Hope you guys enjoy your night, and I will see you again Thursday, alright? Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah.